Now, the feud of Elon Musk and Donald Trump has been on the breaking news today, and this comes after President Donald Trump announced a bill he called the Beautiful Bill, which cuts the incentives that they've been giving for EV purchases, and this affects or has a huge impact into the sales of Tesla. I mean, analysts are expecting that because of these credit cuts that Donald Trump announced on his new bill, it could slow down the adoption of EVs, and by 2030, Tesla sales could have dropped by 40%, which is something that is not good at all. This is what is leading into the two parties fighting, or into Elon Musk and President Trump fighting. I mean, President Trump expressed disappointment on Elon Musk. In fact, before we continue or we go deep into this video, have a look at this interview that President Donald Trump said, commenting about the EV credit cards and what Elon Musk has been saying.
I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, the words of, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. And, you know, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and, you know, which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, you know, they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles, and they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy. And, you know, Elon knew this from the beginning, but I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody, and he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Now you will notice there that he ended a statement of saying that yes, Elon Musk has not really criticized him or attacked him, but he said it appears that very soon Elon Musk might start posing or maybe making not so good comments about President Trump. And President Trump is also threatening to cancel Musk government contracts like SpaceX, NASA deals, calling him crazy, which is something that is not good. Now, what we are seeing here, it is, of course, the two friends fighting, which is something that everyone is asking themselves, are they ever going to go back to where they was, which is going to be difficult, because one thing that you must know about the sales of Tesla globally, not just in the US, they've been facing some serious decline. I mean, if you know very well, or if you've been following the EV market, you will know that Tesla sales in Q1 dropped by over 13%, which is something that shows you that Tesla is on a decline, and the market which Tesla does the most in China, there it is facing some serious competition, because there are just so many EV car makers fighting for the throne, or fighting to dethrone the Tesla Model Y. As you know, that is the best-selling Tesla model globally, and China is doing whatever they can to make sure that they support their local owned or their locally produced EV makers like NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, Xiaomi, Aito, and the others. And this is resulting into EV makers like Tesla facing some serious competition there in China. I mean, as I'm doing this video right now in China, the Chinese government has been giving some pretty good, decent subsidies onto EV makers like NIO, the local produced EV makers. They've been giving subsidies up to 20,000 RMB or Chinese yen, and EV makers have been seeing a lot of sales boost because of this. I mean, one of the things that China has really done so well to make sure that the China dwells or dominates the EV market globally is because they introduced what they so-called subsidies, which we have seen them really doing a great job in terms of EV adaptation in China. And now seeing President Trump coming and say that this is not working, he wants to also give the market to be so open in a way that the people get to still buy combustion engine cars or to buy gas cars, and not just EV cars. They must have an option to buy also hybrid cars. This is what is making Elon Musk to be so cross with Donald Trump, because I mean, this will seriously have a serious knock onto the sales, the revenues that Tesla generates. So this is what is happening right now. This is why the two big friends that we saw since Trump's election to date has been fighting about. This is something that is not good, something that of course it is making the two parties of course fight, and we don't know where these tensions will escalate to or where they will lead up to. But I think the person who needs to at least cool off a bit is Elon Musk, because the person with more powers is Donald Trump. He's the president of the United States of America. He can press one button and Elon Musk loses a lot of billions and billions of dollars. So I think he should play it smart, and he should not fight the president, and he should just accept this new bill. If there is a way that they could maybe try to make it much better or favor EVs, it should be maybe in a polite manner, not fighting on social media, because it makes things worse for Tesla. And this, my dear friends, it's not what the Tesla investors also want, right? I mean, as I'm doing this video, Tesla stock is down 14%, and this is something that is not good. It's not looking good, honestly, for electric vehicle market in the US. But anyways, let me know what you think about this. Me, the first thing I saw this, I thought I'd come and give you this quick updates, the developments that we are seeing coming from the White House right now. What has been said by the president, the tensions that are between Elon Musk and the president of the United States, Donald Trump. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. It takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up, like these videos, subscribe, and hit on or press on the notification bell so that at least you get to be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I will see you on the next one. That's all from me, and God bless you all.
I've always liked Elon, and I was very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, the words of, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. And, you know, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and, you know, which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, you know, they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles, and they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy. And, you know, Elon knew this from the beginning, but I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell everything.